Hi everyone. A battleship is not just about its massive main guns, its secondary armament and air defense systems play a crucial role in combat effectiveness. On USS Missouri, BB-63, these weapons provided vital protection against enemy ships, aircraft, and even incoming threats like kamikaze attacks. In this section, we will explore the ship's secondary battery, including its dual-purpose 5-inch guns, as well as the powerful anti-aircraft defenses that safeguarded the battleship from aerial threats. Let's take a closer look at how these systems worked together to keep Missouri battle-ready. While the 16-inch Mark 7 guns were the most formidable weapons aboard USS Missouri, the battleship also relied heavily on its secondary armament, the 5-inch, 38-caliber dual-purpose guns. These guns served a crucial role in both surface engagements and anti-aircraft defense, making them one of the most versatile and widely used weapons in the U.S. Navy during World War II. The 5-inch, 38-caliber guns, designated as Mark 12, were mounted in fully enclosed twin-gun turrets along both sides of the ship's superstructure. USS Missouri was equipped with 10 of these turrets, for a total of 25-inch guns. Each of these guns fired 5-inch, 127mm shells at a high rate of fire, capable of delivering both explosive and armor-piercing rounds. The guns could elevate up to 85 degrees, allowing them to engage both enemy ships and aircraft. The guns had an effective rate of fire of 15 rounds per minute per barrel, meaning a twin turret could unleash up to 30 shells per minute. These weapons had a maximum range of approximately 18,000 yards, 16,460 meters against surface targets, and could fire at airborne targets up to 37,200 feet, 11,340 meters high. The 5-inch, 38-caliber guns were capable of firing several different types of ammunition, each tailored for specific combat scenarios. High explosive shells. These rounds were designed for maximum blast effect and fragmentation, making them ideal for engaging enemy ships, shore targets, and unarmored or lightly armored vessels. Anti-aircraft common shells, a specialized high-explosive shell with a time or proximity fuse, optimized for destroying incoming aircraft. The proximity fuse was a game-changer, allowing shells to detonate automatically when near an enemy plane, significantly increasing hit probability. Armor-piercing shells. Though rarely used for anti-ship combat, these rounds had hardened tips designed to penetrate enemy armor before exploding inside the target. Illumination rounds, star shells, used for night engagements. These rounds would deploy a bright flare to light up enemy ships or areas of interest. The 5-inch guns were fully integrated into USS Missouri's advanced Mk-37 gun fire control system, GFCS, which was among the most sophisticated targeting systems of World War II. Each gun director used a Mark 4 or Mark 12 fire control radar, coupled with optical rangefinders, to track and engage enemy targets. The fire control system could automatically calculate lead angles for moving targets, adjusting gun elevation and deflection to ensure precise hits, even against fast-moving aircraft. The Mark 1A computer, an early electromechanical ballistic computer, continuously processed data on target movement, wind speed, and ship motion, allowing the gunners to maintain firepower. During battles in the Pacific, USS Missouri's 5-inch guns proved their worth in multiple roles. They engaged enemy aircraft, including Japanese kamikaze planes, providing a defensive shield around the battleship and nearby fleet units. Additionally, these guns played a critical role in shore bombardments, supporting amphibious landings by striking enemy positions with precision fire. Whether suppressing coastal fortifications, countering enemy destroyers, or creating an impenetrable anti-aircraft screen, the 5-inch guns remained an essential part of USS Missouri's combat power. The 5-inch, .38 caliber guns were so effective that they remained in service long after World War II. USS Missouri continued to utilize these weapons in the Korean War and the Gulf War, where they were used for both anti-air and shore bombardment missions. During World War II, the USS Missouri was equipped with a formidable array of anti-aircraft weapons to counter the growing threat of enemy aircraft. The ship's secondary anti-aircraft defenses primarily consisted of 40mm Bofors guns and 20mm Oerlikon cannons, which played a crucial role in protecting the battleship and its fleet from air attacks. The 40mm Bofors gun was one of the most effective anti-aircraft weapons of World War II. Designed in Sweden, it was adopted by the US Navy and installed on almost all major warships, including battleships, aircraft carriers, and cruisers. The battleship was initially fitted with 20 quad-mounted Bofors guns, each consisting of 4 barrels, providing high-volume firepower. Each barrel had a firing rate of approximately 120 rounds per minute, meaning a single quad mount could fire 480 rounds per minute. The Bofors used 40mm shells, typically high explosive tracer rounds with impact or proximity fuses. It could engage enemy aircraft at distances of up to 11,000 yards, and altitudes of approximately 23,500 feet. These guns were integrated into the ship's Mk-51 fire control system, allowing gunners to accurately track and engage fast-moving aircraft using mechanical predictors and optical sights. The Bofors guns proved to be highly effective against dive bombers, torpedo bombers, and even kamikaze aircraft. Their ability to deliver sustained fire with a significant explosive effect made them an essential part of Missouri's air defense umbrella. The 20mm Oerlikon cannon was another critical component of Missouri's anti-aircraft defense. Designed for close-range engagements, it was particularly effective against low-flying aircraft, strafing attacks, and kamikaze threats. The battleship was originally equipped with 49 single-mounted Oerlikon cannons, positioned around the superstructure and along the deck for maximum coverage. The Oerlikon had a cyclic rate of 450 rounds per minute, though in practical use, it fired at about 250 to 320 rounds per minute due to magazine changes and heat buildup. It used 20mm high-explosive shells, designed to detonate on impact. The gun had an effective range of about 4,800 yards and could engage targets at altitudes of up to 10,000 feet. Unlike the Bofors, which required a crew, the Oerlikon was manually operated by a single gunner using shoulder rests and a simple ring and bead sight. While highly effective against enemy aircraft early in the war, the Oerlikon's effectiveness diminished as aircraft speeds increased. By late 1944, kamikaze attacks proved that 20mm rounds lacked the stopping power needed to reliably bring down heavily loaded, diving aircraft. By the end of World War II, naval warfare had changed dramatically. The increasing speed and resilience of enemy aircraft, especially kamikazes, highlighted the limitations of manually operated anti-aircraft guns. As a result, after the war, USS Missouri's 20mm and 40mm guns were gradually removed, and in their place, more advanced radar-guided 3-inch and 5-inch anti-aircraft guns were installed. The 40mm Bofors and 20mm Oerlikon guns were crucial to USS Missouri's defensive capabilities during World War II. They provided overlapping layers of firepower, allowing the ship to engage incoming aircraft at both medium and short ranges. During World War II, radar and targeting systems revolutionized naval warfare, giving battleships like USS Missouri a significant edge in fire control, navigation, and air defense. Unlike earlier battleships that relied solely on optical rangefinders and manual calculations, Missouri was equipped with advanced radar systems that dramatically improved accuracy and effectiveness in combat. Missouri's radar suite included multiple types of radars, each designed for a specific role. High up on Missouri's towering mast sat the SK Air Search Radar, massive, long-range system that served as the ship's early warning system. With the ability to detect enemy aircraft over 100 miles away, these radars gave the crew valuable time to prepare for incoming threats, whether it was enemy bombers, reconnaissance planes, or kamikaze attacks. The SK-2 was an upgraded version, offering improved resolution that helped radar operators distinguish between enemy squadrons and friendly formations, reducing the risk of friendly fire and increasing the efficiency of air defense coordination. While the SK radar watched the skies, the SG surface search radar scanned the vast ocean for enemy ships. This compact but powerful system was designed to detect vessels even in total darkness or poor weather conditions, giving Missouri the ability to track enemy warships beyond visual range. With a range of up to 30,000 yards, this radar provided a decisive advantage, especially in night battles, where visibility was severely limited. USS Missouri's powerful guns were nothing without the ability to find, track, and accurately engage enemy targets, and that's where its advanced fire control radars came into play. Mounted on the ship's Mk-38 fire control directors, the Mk-8 and Mk-13 radars worked together to guide the ship's massive 16-inch Mark 7 guns with deadly precision. The Mk-8 radar was the backbone of Missouri's long-range targeting system. It could track enemy ships at extreme distances, providing crucial data on their range, speed, and bearing. But battles are never static, enemy ships constantly maneuver to avoid being hit. That's where the Mk-13 radar came in. It worked in tandem with the Mk-8 Rangekeeper fire control computer, continuously adjusting firing solutions, even as the enemy changed course. Thanks to this system, Missouri could accurately engage targets over 20 miles away. But the battleship's firepower wasn't just about its massive main guns, its secondary battery of 5-inch dual-purpose guns played a crucial role in both naval and anti-aircraft warfare. To ensure accurate fire, Missouri relied on the Mk-12 and Mk-22 fire control radars. The Mk-12 provided essential range and bearing data, while the Mk-22 worked as an elevation radar, fine-tuning the targeting process, especially against fast-moving aerial threats. Throughout this video, we've explored the secondary armament and anti-aircraft defenses of USS Missouri, diving into the power and versatility of its 127mm dual-purpose guns, the rapid-fire 40mm and 20mm anti-aircraft batteries, and the crucial role of radars and fire control systems in keeping the battleship combat-ready. Thank you for watching and joining us on this deep dive into the mechanics of a World War II American battleship. But the story of Missouri is far from over. In the next part of this series, we'll explore the combat information and command systems that allowed Missouri to operate as a highly coordinated war machine. We'll also take a look at how the battleship remained autonomous at sea, ensuring that it could sustain long missions without relying on frequent resupply. Stay tuned for the next chapter in our exploration of how a World War II American battleship works.